All right, welcome to Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are two
Woke Boys.
All right, welcome to the show. If you are watching the video of the show, you are probably observing that I am wearing sunglasses because I am cool.
Yep. You're a sunglasses inside guy.
Yeah. And it's not because my eye is fucked up. It's not that.
No, it's a fashion statement.
It's a fashion statement. And they're also prescription, even though the other glasses I wear don't have lenses in them.
Right.
I just wear them for the frames, and it makes me look smarter.
Yep.
Because I'm one of those, like, push my glasses up my nose at you because you're a dumb fucking
sometimes
idiot.
you got to do that to just show people that you're smarter than them.
It does feel smart to be like, do one of those.
Right.
Or do one of...
Do a little adjustment.
Actually, and then do that.
Right.
With your glasses.
Right. That's important.
You need to correct somebody and then adjust your glasses. Because it's like, I actually am adjusting my vision because my brain had to adjust to your dumbness.
Yeah. I have glasses. You don't. I have a podcast. You don't.
Mm-hmm.
So sit down and shut up.
Exactly.
Let me talk.
Yeah. I'm doing all the talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, not me, but us.
Right. We're both doing all the talking for the two groups
For
we
you.
represent. And by you, we mean women and people of color.
Which is the least demographic of who listens to this podcast.
That's really a shame.
The least covered demographic of people
that's got to change.
Kind of weird because it's like our podcast, we set out to entertain and be the voice for women and people of color, and we have almost no women or people of color listening.
Yeah, just a bunch of bros. Oh, I'm gonna listen. I'm a bro, and
I'm gonna ironically listen to a feminist podcast. Fucking
we don't want your listenership.
Yeah.
If you're not a hot woman. Okay?
Yeah. Well, actually,
we do keep listening
and then
and keep
just go
getting our
tell a
numbers
hot
up.
woman to hit us up in our DMs.
Right.
Because that's important.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And especially right now with this baby formula shortage, we've been saying this. We're trying to create a database of women with huge tits. So we need that. So if you know a woman that has just cans on her, tell her to hit us up.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to do that either. Like, if you know a woman that has huge cans, just kind of share her profile with us.
Share her Instagram link with us, and then we'll take care.
Yeah, we'll take it from there.
Yeah.
We don't. In fact, even if you don't do that, we are going to
We're still going to find them.
Yeah, we're going to find them. Are you kidding me? We're going to, I'm going to see that you watched one of our posts, and then I'm going to be like, who's this fucking guy? And then I'm going to look at your profile, and I'm going to be like, this fucking guy? And then I'm going to look at your following, and I'm like, oh, he's following this bitch. Who's this? And then I'm going to go to her, and I'm going to be like, oh,
she's like a lot of work you're doing for this. But
that's what this podcast is all about. It's about putting in the work.
Yeah.
That's what we do here.
Right.
We put in the work for you.
We put in the work, we put in the hours, and we take what's ours.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, and that's totally my line, and not.
What is that from?
It's the Rock's line from that rap he did that I've referenced on this podcast before. But so this podcast is all about helping people, helping these large-breasted women, help the shortage of formula. We're taking. There's a supply chain issue.
Yeah.
There's not enough. There's too much demand for the supply.
Yeah, and
we need to find suppliers.
Yeah.
And get them to increase supply.
Yeah.
Right.
Because also, when I'm out in the wild, I don't really see a lot of women with huge tits, which is probably why there's a problem with the baby formula, Because what is baby formula? It's just milk.
Well, it's not. It's a substitute. It's a substitute for that, for breast milk.
Oh.
It's
synthetic. It's not even...
No.
Okay.
It's not breast milk, but it aims to serve as a substitute with the same nutrients and such.
Okay. Well, see, maybe that's our angle.
But we are all natural boys.
Yeah, that's right.
So we're not going to go to, is it
Whole
like
Foods?
big pharma who would make that stuff, or big grocery?
Big tit.
No, we do.
I know, but that's the lobby is against big tit.
Right.
We're for big tit.
Yes.
They're against big tit.
Right.
What team are we on? We're team big tit.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
So, and if you're against that, then you're for the formula, which we want formula to go to women or whatever.
Yeah.
Look, if this doesn't make sense to you,
you're just an idiot.
God damn it. I mean, why do we have to explain all this shit to you guys?
Our listeners are so dumb, especially the men.
If you could see my eyes, which you can't because one of them is pretty fucked up and I look like Quasimodo right now, I'm peering into your soul about how, not you, but you.
Yeah, right.
Fucking idiots.
Our dumb
out
listeners.
there.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
And
also, I did also want to say that I am wearing a different shirt than I am typically wearing.
You are.
It's still in the girl boss heroicism manner of Yas Queen.
Yeah,
It's in rainbow letters to support gay shit, which we're all about. Although we are not gay at all, and don't you dare.
We're so not gay.
God damn it. If you try to do gay shit with me,
don't come at us with that.
God damn, I will lose my shit.
Yeah. I mean, we're not going to be like that guy who just got
homophobes.
Right, we're not homophobes, we're not transphobes.
We're scared of gays. I'll fucking kill you, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you're not.
Yeah.
You're
not like because you're gay. It's because you're fucking hitting on me.
Right.
Fucking queer. You know? Get out of here.
Right. But you're not going to be. You're not going to be like that guy. There's that ex-college football player who just got acquitted for killing a trans guy. He went to go hook up with a woman who he thought was a woman, but it was like a man, like cross-dressing, and then he found out that it was a woman, a biological woman, and then he like punched her in the face a million times and ran out, and then the guy died.
Oh my God.
But he claimed self-defense.
Wow.
And it worked, and the guy got acquitted, which is terrible, by the way.
So this football player guy went to go hook up with what he thought was a girl.
Yes.
And which it is, right?
Right, because that's her truth.
Yeah, it's her truth.
Yeah.
So he goes and hooks up with this female.
Yes. Found out that she was biologically male.
And does it say when they found out? Like, was it after he came, or was it before?
I don't know those.
Yeah, because I feel like it's before it's like, okay, well maybe just let's not do this.
Yeah.
But then after, and then the trans is like, hey, gotcha. Like that's kind of not the way to do it.
Yeah. Well, if that's
then it's not consent.
Right.
Right.
Right. But if that's their truth.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we're on the trans side for sure, but
yeah.
So okay. So this guy punches the shit out of the trans person,
yes.
kills them,
yes,
and then gets he's off for self-defense.
Right, because I think he claimed that the trans person was like reached for something, and he used the defense like I thought she was going for a gun or something. So then
if you think it's a woman and it's a penis, you would think, oh, what's that bulge in your pants? You can't have a bulge, you're a woman. Right? So
sure, yeah.
That has to be a gun, so I'm going to kill you in self-defense just to be safe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess that makes sense. I guess, right?
Yeah. But sure, but
God,
it is very sad, and
that's crazy.
We want justice for that woman. Well, actually, the guy did happen to be black, so I mean,
it's kind of like
okay,
this is a story that we shouldn't even really.
Yeah,
cover.
we should not have.
It's like a black guy kills a trans.
Maybe what's
that?
Yeah, maybe let's cut that from.
That's a whoopsie story.
Yeah.
It's man.
Yeah,
it's crazy that happened.
Yeah.
Anyway, next.
Right. Next story. So
the milk shortage.
Yeah, milk shortage. Yeah,
big tit is coming after us, and we gotta.
That's right. But yeah, back to your Yas Queen shirt. I just want to publicly thank you for lending me this. So the future is female. This is our usual wardrobe, right? Mm-hmm. But this is actually not my shirt. Mm-hmm. It's your shirt. But you let me borrow it because I came here and I forgot to bring my The Future's Female shirt. And I'm like, and I just freaked out. I was like, oh my God, how will anyone know what a good guy I am?
Yeah, we'd have to cancel the show.
Right.
The show would have been
canceled. The show would be
if
done.
We did not have apparel that says
right.
our stance on it.
Right. But then you were like, come here, let me show you something. And then you opened up your closet doors, and it was like that scene from The Great Gatsby. Have you read the book? Or I mean, I know you haven't read the book. Have you seen the movie?
No.
Okay.
Because I knew it was after a book, and I was like,
right.
I'm okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in the book and movie, there's a scene where like Gatsby, the rich guy, is like wooing this young woman, and then he brings her to his mansion, and then he takes her to his closet, and she sees all these like stacks of like shirts with beautiful
Futures female.
Well, now with Futures, this was done in the 20s, so no Futures female because they were behind the times and they were patriarchal. But all the shirts were made of like this beautiful silk linen, and then so he took his shirts and started like throwing them at her, and she's like, oh, these shirts, oh.
Yeah.
And then she was.
We didn't do that either, by the way.
No,
that did not happen.
We did not. Don't get it fucking twisted.
Yeah.
We did not do that.
We did not do that at all. We did not have a gay moment like that for clothing.
Yeah, we did not. It wasn't, and there was nothing sexual about it.
No.
Unlike the book.
I mean, my closet is in my bedroom, and you did have to go in there to see that. That was kind of
a little gay that I was
pretty
in
gay.
your bedroom, like with you.
It does feel kind of gay. That's why I was like, we have to get out of here right now.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a very short time in there, but yeah, you showed me the closet and all these beautiful shirts, but instead of like rich fine linens, it was just all these feminist shirts. You know, the Future's female, Yas Queen, like nevertheless she persisted.
Yeah, girl boss.
I'm with her, girl boss, and you were just throwing all the shirts, and I'm just like, oh my god. This is in a very straight way.
In a
very
masculine way.
I mean, we hate masculinity, but we unfortunately are extremely masculine. Sadly,
we just have so much tea coursing.
Yeah,
through
we've been over this. Our tea
fuck.
levels are just insane.
Yeah.
Like it's
rage
almost a problem.
Happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like they say when you're on testosterone, like you have like rage fits. We just naturally have those.
Right.
We don't even need to be.
We don't need to be on anything.
We don't need to be on any kind of supplement to rage out. You know?
Right.
Because you take a sip of an energy drink.
Yeah.
And
yeah. So this is,
is that a bang?
It is.
Hell yeah.
It is. But it's not like, rock star, monster. That would be toxic masculinity.
Yeah. Those are the ones I drink, but I don't drink those on the show.
Yeah. This is much more,
Yeah. It's
feminist.
Feminist flavor. Like
right. And look at these
and it's
colors.
low calorie.
Right. No sugar. Look at these colors. It's very like bright colors, kind of womanly, because I support women. But yes. So I want to publicly say thank you, Chris, for lending me your shirt. And if any women are impressed that like you're a good guy who gives the shirt off your back to someone in need.
And if you're a woman, I will take your shirt off of your back. If that's, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
That's just the kind of guy you are.
I mean, we're doing shirts off in here.
Right.
We're playing a game, shirts and skins, and we're both on the skins
And if
team.
you're a girl out there who tries to take the shirt off my back and like take one of my sweatshirts or something, and then you like forget, and I'm using quotes, if you like forget to I like collecting his sweat. Give my fucking sweatshirt back, you bitch! Don't hoard my clothes! Oh, but I just like how it's big and it's like oversized. I can wear it. I don't even need pants when I wear it because it like goes down to my knees and it's like my big blanket. Give me my fucking sweatshirt back. Fuck you. So I don't mean, to get overly emotional about this, but I've just been burned too many fucking times before.
That's why you had
girls stealing my clothes.
That's why you had to borrow a shirt from me. These bitches are taking all your shirts.
My clothes are just disappearing one by one because women are stealing them.
I had to buy an entire new wardrobe because I had no clothes left because women have taken all my shirts and pants and they just leave with all your shit.
Is that just because you got kicked out from your joint apartment after she found you cheating? Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, polyamory.
She found out about your truth, which is that you're polyamorous and phrasexual, and she didn't respect that. And that makes her the bad person, not you.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So, we have, women with the sweatshirts, they want to take sweatshirts. I don't know what that is about. It's a whole thing, but you can't have our sweatshirts, okay?
No.
It's a thing we have to deal with.
Yeah.
You know? But
and good luck if you try to take one more garment of mine. It's not going to end well for you.
Yeah.
I don't mean to.
Also, you know how like I remember what I was going to
Yeah.
say. You know how like you go to like a clothing store and they have those like ink tags in them.
Oh yeah.
Where
I'm going to start putting those on my clothes.
Yeah. Well, I don't have those, but I have those Apple Air tags. Right. So I put those in my shirts. Right.
Right.
So then when you take one, guess what? I'm tracking you, bitch. I'm going to come get my shirt back. All right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's my whole thing. She's like, oh, I'm going to take your sweater. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to fucking come get it back.
Right. And it's your property. So
yeah,
it's not breaking and entering if you're just coming to get
my stuff.
Your stuff.
My stuff is actually being held hostage.
Right.
At your place on your body. So, and also me trying to take it back while you're wearing it. That's kind of, and your door, was it unlocked before or after the window broke? Like, I don't know, maybe it was broke before I got here. That softball that was in here, like, yeah, there's like a bucket of them in my car that are the exact same softballs, but like everybody has softballs.
Right.
Like, you're a girl.
There's no proof that you threw it.
I mean, it's got my fingerprints on it, but that's because I saw it and was like looking at it
in the
earlier.
video camera footage. But
Yeah. So I mean, there's a whole story of what's going on, and it's important to listen to our truth.
Yes,
not
the truth.
Exactly.
Yeah. So now that that's out of the way, let's get into the topic. So this past weekend has been a long holiday weekend. Pains me to bring up. Well, actually, no. It's a good like on the surface Memorial Day. So it's Memorial Day yesterday, the day after.
I mix up Memorial Day and Veterans Day.
So Veterans Day acknowledges all people who have served, veterans. But Memorial Day is about memorializing the troops who have died fighting. So in
Veterans Day is for people that are alive.
Well, for everyone, both alive and dead. Yeah. And Memorial Day is just for the dead. And we want to say that Memorial Day is deep meaning for us because it's a day where it's not just, it's a day off work and we can go and barbecue and party and go to the beach. No, it's not that. And
I mean, we do all that.
We do that
play
stuff.
Play cornhole on the beach and...
If you invite us to your parties, please do that. We haven't gotten any party invites yet.
Well, we don't need an invite. We'll just we'll be there.
We'll show up.
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
We're going to be at the beach.
That's a good point.
Crashing parties.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we did do that because this podcast's dropping after Memorial Day. But so rest assured, we went to many, many Memorial Day parties, whether we were invited or not.
We weren't at yours, not because you didn't invite us or, you don't know us or anything like that, but we were busy at another party.
Yeah. Yeah, so Memorial Day is a day of, it's not just a day off work, okay? It's a day where we take a moment to sit in solemn silence and really think about how thankful we are to the brave men and women who have died fighting against America in war. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To all, terrorists overseas.
I mean, what is a terrorist really?
America is the terrorist.
There you go. That's exactly what I was going to say.
The biggest terrorist group in the world is the U.S. military. How about that?
Yeah, you like?
Yeah, I said it.
Yeah,
pretty edgy, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I just fucking said it.
But let us also support our fallen heroes on Memorial Day or whatever.
Yeah, the fallen heroes who fought
for the other side.
For the other side, yeah,
of course.
Right. Because we hate America, and America is the worst country in the world.
That's
Make no mistake about it.
That's an important visualization to make for our podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we hate America.
Yeah.
And
we cannot stress that enough. And
that's what it's all about. Being an American right now is about hating it.
Yes.
Like hating yourself and where you're from.
Right.
And blaming everyone but yourself for why you suck.
Yes. And if you I'm sick of these, first, I will say I love immigrants, okay? I love them. We love immigrants.
We love people from all over the place.
Yes, but I hate how immigrants always say, like, oh, we love America, and, like, America was our safe haven and gave us freedom and economic opportunity and equality and hope.
Those people are racist.
Yeah, they're racist. It's like, shut the fuck up. Don't you realize how bad this country is?
Yeah.
And they're like, no, I've been in bad places, and then I came to America, and my life improved tenfold. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're being racist.
Yeah.
You're like, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So any immigrant who comes over here and is like thankful or grateful for America is fucking stupid.
Yeah. And they'll say things that are really racist about how much they care about freedom.
Right.
And shit. Like, what a
freedom. Oh, I make more money. Oh, so you just want to be a cog in the capitalist machine, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all about money to you, huh?
Mm-hmm. They just want to make money for their families and get by, and that's just gross.
And that being said, if you are listening to this podcast, please donate money to our
that's a good point.
charity, the Slut Fund, at Venmo and Cash App. That's the Slut Fund, all one word.
Yeah.
We need all the fucking money we can get.
Yeah.
Give us money
Yeah.
so we can keep this podcast going.
Yeah.
That being said,
capitalism is bad.
Capitalism is bad, and anyone who wants to make money is evil.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, it'd be good if we could make our podcast like a 501c3 charity or whatever, right?
Yeah.
It's like you could be like a non-profit.
Right.
How cool would that be?
Or
the Slut Fund was an official non-profit.
Or I'll do you one better. We should be you know how like religious institutions in America don't pay taxes?
Yeah.
We should be that. We should. This podcast should be a religion.
I do love that. We do need women worshiping us.
Yeah.
That's kind of...
Some would call it a cult, but I call it...
a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a cult, but...
Sure. Whatever you want to call it, then that's fine, you know? If you want to call it a cult, cool. If you want to call it, we're just fans of a podcast, or you're just like, I'm into natural healing or whatever, or or because we
and
support
just listening to everything we say, and if
that's one of the rules of our whole thing. Is you fucking listen to everything we say.
Of course.
Yeah. You all right there?
Yeah. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, yeah.
I just dropped my pen on the ground, but
okay.
yeah. So we hate America. We hate Memorial Day, except we like it for the opposite reason that you'd expect, as we talked about.
Remember the other side.
Yes.
Because every story has two sides, and the side that our country is that's the bad
one.
side. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Because
America
we're a racist
is wrong.
country, and we come from a piece
the
of
most
shit.
racist country.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because this was on stolen land.
Right.
But we're not giving it back. But we acknowledge that it was bad.
Right.
That we stole it. But if you fucking try to come on my property, I'll shoot you in the fucking face.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. So, America is especially a bad country because of these mass shootings that have been going on. This one in Uvalde, I don't know how to say it, Uvalde, Texas.
Uvalde.
Mm-hmm. Texas. 19 kids and 2 teachers killed in the second deadliest school shooting in American history. And this is, again, we talked about it. We talked about this after the Buffalo shooting.
It's almost like we have to make a segment of the podcast for the shooting.
Yeah, what mass shootings happened this week?
Yeah, it's fucking, God damn it.
And again, we said this after Buffalo supermarket. We'll say it again. With all these mass shootings in this country, you never know what day could be your last. And you have to cherish every day and live. I mean, you should live every day as if you're going to get killed in a mass shooting tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And
even if you're not going to school currently.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And so ask yourself, if you knew you had one day to live, what would you do? And what I think you should do is hit us up in our DMs and have sex with us if you are a woman who's 7 or above.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
so,
you wouldn't have that opportunity.
Otherwise.
That opportunity may not always be
right.
there.
If you just randomly hit us up in our DMs, we're like, "Oh, Chris Cole, I'm such a big fan of the podcast." We're not gonna respond. Like we have too many of those.
Yeah, and it's not like we see it immediately, then we wait like 3-4 days.
Right.
And we're like,
to play it cool.
Hey, yeah. We don't.
No.
Do that.
We don't play games.
Yeah, we don't play games at all.
No.
We are not hardcore gamers.
No.
Yeah.
If you tell us that like you want to live today like it's your last, hit us up in our DMs. And you know especially why that's a good thing? Because if today is your last day, then I'm not going to be getting any texts from you a few days from now. Oh, when are we hanging out next? No, that was it. One and done.
Yeah.
That was your last day.
Yeah. And after
she's like, well, I'm still alive. So, and we're like, don't call me. I'll call you. And like, I will call you. Like, it's not over between us. I will circle back.
Yeah.
Once my phrase sexuality.
Once you've kind of gotten over the fact that we're just not going to call you.
Yeah.
That's when we come.
Right. Like 2-3 months from now, you're going to get a text at, I don't know, 2 a.m. on a Saturday that just says, hey, and you know what's going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, the
boys are back in town. Those little side eye emojis.
Yeah.
Where the eyes are like, I can't do it because my eyes are fucked up, but the eyes are like looking over.
Oh, the two eye, like the white eyes. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
To just send a girl at 2 a.m. on a Saturday.
It's definitely not extremely creepy.
Yeah. No.
And we send those out because we're like, we can see you right now. You know?
Yeah. I will send it to you from outside of your apartment.
Right. She's like, how do you know where I live? When we did this before, it was at your place.
Well, you kept that sweatshirt, and
I followed the air tags to their location. So now I'm coming to get what's mine.
Yeah,
the sweatshirt, that is.
Yeah, the sweatshirt, and if you want to give me anything else, I'll take that as well.
Right,
with your consent.
Right.
Yeah.
So, also, this has been, something people are talking about right now is how botched the response was by the local and federal authorities who, they were waiting outside for almost an hour before they went and went into the classroom and killed the shooter. Meantime, the shooter killed 21 people. Who knows? Lives could have been saved if.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused on that story. Why did they wait so long?
Because they
did eventually go in and kill the shooter.
Once the SWAT team came with the
so everybody's mad at the local police
because the chief told them to wait until the backup came, but yeah, so the police were cowardly, and we think that so
it kind of helps to for the defund the police case.
Yeah. So here's our argument. We are fully on the team defund and abolish the police. There should be no police. But also, the police...
You wouldn't be mad at the police for not going in if there were no police.
If there were no police.
To even go there at all.
Yeah. So we think that the police should be stripped of their funds, defunded, even abolished. There should be no police. But also, at the same time, we're mad at the police that they did not act swiftly and courageously and take out the shooter.
Go in with their
earlier.
Guns like Rambo and fucking end the shooter.
Yes. So the police should be defunded and abolished, but we're also mad that the police were not properly trained and equipped to handle this situation. And if that sounds like we're saying completely opposite things, then you just don't get it, and fuck you. Yeah,
you don't get it at all. You're dumb. Just read the memes that people like us post every day, and that's an important thing to do too. Right after a shooting, go to any politician that you like and just reshare every fucking immediately politicized meme that they share to your page.
Well, it's
the second the shooting happens, they got infographics coming out right away.
We love the Democratic politicians who are like, we need to retweet if you think we need to do something. We need to stand up to the gun lobby. And it's so powerful that someone who has political power, like a senator or congressman, are putting out these tweets. And that's how change is made, through these tweets. Yeah. And by us sharing that and posting it on our Instagram story, that's how things are going to change. And by the way, on our Instagram story and our Instagram feed, will love posting something like that about like, I think it's time to do something about gun violence and mental health. And then the very next picture, like literally the next day, is us out on the lake for Memorial Day, shirt off, pounding a White Claw, eating a burger,
shotgunning beers on a boat.
Right. And those two posts are just side by side on the same plane.
This year, there have been 450 mass shootings, even though you've only heard of like 2 or 3. And then right after that, fucking post of us
barbecue,
just chugging,
just
beers.
Blackout drunk, on the lake,
holding sparklers and puking off the side of a boat.
Right. So we are really making true change by sharing these tweets, and it's really
that Instagram story that's up for a full 24 hours.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes we'll even do a post on our feed like Blackout Tuesday.
Yeah.
We got those black squares up there.
Yeah, and that's an important thing to bring up too. Like that's how much we care about black people. We put up a black square the same day that every other fucking dipshit put up a black square. So obviously we care. And we did it like we not only put that black square up, we berated anyone that did not put a black square.
Yes.
And that's what it's, and then remember like 3 days after that where people are like, you fucking asshole for putting up a black square, you fucking piece of shit. And then they said like the opposite where it's like, you're actually a piece of shit if you put up this black square.
And using that.
Yeah, we did that also.
Right.
Because whatever people are kind of saying in the public sphere, that's exactly what we're going to say. And we're going to say it like very passionately and louder than everybody else.
Yes.
But for the people in the back. So there you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we just thank our brave politicians who are really doing good work with their tweets.
Yeah.
And
especially the ones that have been in Congress for like 50 years.
And not
about no change happening.
And not actually doing anything. Yeah. So that's really brave. Speaking of very long tenured senators and congressmen who have been in power for decades, Nancy Pelosi's husband was arrested for a DUI in Northern California. And he was pulled over. I don't know what his name is, but something Pelosi.
Mr. Pelosi.
Mr. Pelosi was pulled over for a DUI. And we are absolutely disgusted by this story. You know why? Because we are disgusted that he got arrested and wasn't just let go immediately. They should have let him go.
Yeah,
this is not a good look. Why is this news?
Yeah.
This should not be news.
Also,
it was a whoops, okay?
Yeah.
He just had a few too many to drink.
40 beers, no big deal.
Yeah.
Who cares?
He should have a pass as the husband of our queen, Nancy Pelosi.
He crushed a 30-pack by himself.
Or maybe he was
just drive home. What's he going to leave his car there?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Or maybe he was drinking
maybe it wasn't that far
from their vineyard, which apparently I found this out from this article. Apparently the Pelosis are like the 4th richest people in California. Yeah. If you include their vineyard.
100% on their stock market.
Oh yeah.
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 Definitely nothing nefarious going on there when you shoot 100% of your shots on stock market picks.
Nothing to see there. And so if you think there's anything fishy going on with how rich the Pelosis are, don't look into it. But at the same time, we should be looking into Mitch McConnell and other longtime politicians on the other side. Those are the real corrupt ones.
Yeah.
And, we are all about accountability and standing up against corruption as long as those people
if they politically oppose
if they have an R next to their name, not a D.
Yeah.
If they have a D, they should not be arrested or face any consequences. And this DUI is probably you know what it was? I don't even believe the story. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was just.
That's a good point.
Yeah. I bet he was just totally innocent. And I bet the cop was
probably.
Buzzed. Oh, yeah. And the cop was probably some mega, I'm a Trump guy. Yeah. I'm a Trump gun toting cop. And it's
every
Pelosi.
Cop has a gun. So.
Well, yeah.
But like he does it recreationally.
It was probably some racist ass, mega supporting cop who planted the evidence of like a positive breathalyzer test.
Oh, that's a good
Pelosi's husband just to
like
as a
That's
political
a good point.
hit job. Yeah.
That's a really
So
So actually, the cop was drunk on the job, which is why we hate the police, because they're irresponsible and they're drunk on their jobs all the time. So he was like, "Hey, you got to take this breathalyzer," or the cop was like, "Hey, man, you got to take this breathalyzer test." Like, while he's like woozy and
right,
and then he's like, "Okay," and he blows into it, and then the cop like goes and blows into it, and then he's like, "You're drunk."
Yep.
Even though it's me.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Terrible.
So this, I mean, we are so disgusted by this story because it is a story.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't even know about it, and he shouldn't have been arrested.
100%.
Yeah.
So that's very frustrating.
Yeah. Other stuff going on. Shakira, speaking of girl bosses in the news, Shikari, whatever her name is, Richardson's former partner comes forward to admit to allegations of abuse. So
wait, he abused her, or she abused him?
She abused her.
Oh, wait.
You tracking?
So this is a lesbo situation.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
And I was not aware. Yeah, I mean, it is a little messed up because she was like beating her up.
But we love lesbian shit.
Yeah.
We love gay shit, but lesbian shit
is probably the best. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that,
especially
like the gay.
We need to get in there and
gay stuff.
Mediate
the gay stuff
activity.
We won't watch, but the lesbian activity we're watching.
Yeah. And
I've
said this before. I am part of the LGBTQ plus IA community
because you'll hook up with lesbian women, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
Because I will have sex with straight women, and I will have sex with bisexual and with gay women.
Right. Again, that on paper it doesn't make you part of the community, but
it does.
That's your truth.
If I fuck a gay woman, then I'm in the club. The LGBTQ are like vampires, where it's like if you get fucked by a gay guy, you're gay now, right? See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you have sex with a gay guy,
yeah,
it's like being bit by a vampire. That's gay, to have gay sex.
Okay.
So now you're in the LGBTQ plus community.
Okay.
So if I have sex with a lesbian, that's also gay.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Got it. So
Sure.
Yeah.
If that doesn't make sense to you,
then you're just a moron. If
that doesn't make sense to you and you're a hot lesbian, come over and I'll I can explain.
Yeah. So speaking of hot lesbians, Shakari Richardson.
Yeah.
This heartbreaking story of abuse, and the former partner admitted to it blatantly, and
she abused Sha'Carri.
Yes.
Okay.
And Shikari, by the way, for those of you who don't follow women's sports as closely as we do, because we follow it so much, and not just from the headlines, but we know in depth about all female athletes. Sha'Carri Richardson was the sprinter for Team USA, who was like the top sprinter in the country, but she was banned from the Olympics because she tested positive for weed after her mother died. And just so sad and racist that, they wouldn't let her compete.
Yeah.
But we did not know that she was lesbian, and we really want to reach out to her and say, like, Sha'Carri, if you're listening to this, like, we think it's fucked up that you were abused by a woman, and we think that would just be so horrible if now you associated all women with abusive behavior, and you wanted to maybe try out men, specifically us, if you are down with the swirl.
100%.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll swirl you up.
Yes.
No doubt.
So, not that we're just like doing our usual thing of taking advantage of recently abused or damaged women by preying on their insecurities.
It's not that at all.
No. It's that we want you to find your truth. And obviously being lesbian was not good for you. Wasn't working out.
Yeah.
We can be in a healthy relationship with you. We will not hit you. We will not abuse you. Other women would say we gaslight them and we manipulate them, and
those women are
we're
dumb,
verbally abusive. But
they shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So they don't know what they're talking about, and don't listen to them.
Yeah. So Sha'Carri, hit us up in our DMs and maybe try men and
And by men, we mean us.
Us. Yeah. No other men.
Yeah, don't
just us,
and
because we're the only.
You try us. You're not going anywhere else.
Right.
You're locked in.
Right.
And that's for life.
And then when we're fooling around, we're gonna play that song. She's a runner. She's a track star.
Nice. Yeah.
She's gonna run away when it gets hard. Yeah. Except you will not be running away.
Yeah. I mean, we will, but like right after.
Right. We will be.
The phrase sexuality is going to kick in right away.
Right.
And
then the gun's going to go up.
Yeah, and it's going to be my gun. I'm going to be holding it while we
100-meter dash away from
100%. Yeah. And we'll leave that song playing. She's a runner. She's a track star.
Yeah.
We're running. We're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
That's right.
I like that. I like shooting a gun into the air and then just taking off.
Right.
Like right after you have
sex
with a woman. That's pretty good.
Tires squealing.
You're standing like with your butt up, like and your back foot against like the back of your bed or whatever, while the second you bust, you're out of there. Yeah,
and that's just because the phrase
sexuality kicks in hard and fast, and we got to get out of there.
But for someone like her who's attractive and really fit and famous, we might not leave right away.
Well, think about it this way. It's like, you know how like the track is like a circle?
Circular.
We're going to come right back around for another lap.
Except the lap, we're not going to be back around.
It's about a month to get around the
like
track.
2 minutes. Yeah. We're going to be back around in a month or two.
Yeah.
And we're going to arrive just weirdly enough.
The start time of that race is right about, I don't know, 2 a.m.
Yeah, that's when we circle back.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's just crazy how we happen to like complete the lap at 2 a.m. on a Saturday 3 months from now. But
it's kind of like how the universe has like its own, whatever
rotation and cycles and
shit say about crystals and shit.
Yeah.
It's all fucking
cyclical.
There you go. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love that.
Yep. So hit us up in our DMs, Sha'Carri, and we will heal you from the past abuse. Did
you see what the other girl looked like? Was she like a track lady or what?
I did not see a picture of her. I think she was
sporty lady.
I think she was a sprinter or an athlete, some sort of track athlete from Jamaica. Nice. So she was an island girl.
Ooh, we love that.
But not her because she was abusive.
Well, maybe we need to take her to the Bad Girl Island. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, but we'll show her what it means.
Yeah.
So, Sha'Carri, be down with the swirl. Mm-hmm. Hit us up in our DMs. And speaking of being down with the swirl, Bronny James, LeBron James's son, is a junior in...
Bronny?
Well, it's LeBron Jr., but his nickname is Bronny.
Like the paper towels?
Bronny, Bronny, not Brawny. Bronny, yeah. Okay. Just like a shortened version of LeBron.
If I go to the basketball game, I'm definitely bringing some Bronny paper towels and just waving them around.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So Bronny James was in the news he's a basketball prospect, but he was not in the news for that. He was in news for his high school prom. He took a white woman or white girl to prom.
How dare you?
Yes, that's the gist of what we're about to say.
We love interracial relationships,
but not all the time.
Yeah.
So, he was taking a lot of heat online from the black community.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of comments on social media saying like, "Oh, this money-grubbing white bitch, like just using you for your fame. Like, how are you gonna see your parents be and like this black love relationship and then run off with a white girl?" Really and a lot of hateful comments from the black community against Bronny James. And we 100% agree with that.
The black community.
Oh, yeah.
We are a black podcast.
This is
We are fucking out here for, y'all.
Right.
Whatever you
for our
say.
Brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And he should have taken a sister to prom.
Yeah.
And we are totally in agreement with the people hating on this 17-year-old child for
good point.
Taking a white girl to prom. And it's just unacceptable because...
So is that the woke take to be...
The woke take is this. The woke take is that he has...
races shouldn't mix.
Yeah.
That's the woke take now has gone completely
full circle.
Yeah, and it's
no race mixing.
Taking a lap on the track.
That's right.
We've come back to
all the way back around. Because we've talked about in this podcast. We are pro segregation. We want separate spaces for black students and colleges.
Yeah. So that is part of the not mixing thing.
Separate classrooms, dorms, cafeterias, libraries. We want separate spaces for BIPOC people, and that includes relationships. And we don't think,
obviously that does not apply to us.
No, it does not apply to us.
If you're a hot black queen.
Yeah, we are so down with the swirl.
We'll put some cream in your coffee.
That's right.
We're saying.
Yeah.
So
ebony and ivory. in such perfect harmony.
Dude.
Yeah, we are always down with the swirl in our
100%. I got Hennessy over here, and we will get
That's
down.
That's a little stereotypical,
but I drink it for me.
Right.
So,
Yeah, but it is a black queen summer and a woke boy summer. So black queens like Shikari Richardson, anyone else, hit us up in our DMs. But yeah, Bronny James definitely has internalized racism by going to prom with a white girl. And this is something, we should be openly discussing to children's prom date.
Yeah.
This is definitely a good thing.
Yeah, celebrity children and their prom choices need to be that's what we need to be talking
especially if there's a black kid that's going to prom with a white girl. That is unacceptable. He is a traitor to his race. And it's not that we're in 2022 and no one should be complaining about this shit anymore. No, now the woke take is to be anti.
You got to be
race mixing. Yeah, you got to stick to your own. And we don't mean that like when people said that in the 60s.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad. We're saying it coming from a good place now.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't
we are
make
saying
sense
the exact same thing, but
it's the right people
it's
saying
good
it now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So thank you. It was my friend Fritz M who brought this story to my attention, and
it's a good story.
Yeah, the flack that
does
Bronny
he go to the high school with Bronny?
He does not. He's my age, so he's out of high school. But he
very aware.
He did see that on Black Twitter. It was causing quite a stir.
Is he black?
No.
Nice.
But he like me.
He's plugged in.
He like me is just so plugged in.
Yeah.
To black culture.
And by plugged in, you mean just types in
Twitter
hashtag
sometimes.
Black Twitter,
right.
And then just reads the first 5 things you can find.
Exactly.
Yeah. And that's being plugged in, though.
Right.
So, and we are plugged in.
And down with the swirl.
Yeah. If you're black, let us plug into you.
Nice. Yeah.
How dare you?
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's better. No, it's all good.
If we plug into you, that's a not how dare you.
Right.
It's a nice.
Yeah, we will absolutely plug into you. So other girl bosses in the news, we always make time to talk about. Oh, well, there's, multiple girl boss stories left. The new trailer for She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, has dropped. A new series coming to Disney Plus. Did you see the trailer?
What? No, I didn't.
It looks like so amazing and so funny, and definitely not
Is it
the
supposed to be
absolute
funny?
worst thing. Yeah, it's supposed to be like.
So it's like satirical.
Yes.
Because the title sounds ridiculous.
It's supposed to be satirical, and the trailer looks amazing and hilarious, and it doesn't look like
how long is that
absolute
trailer?
Worst thing I've ever seen. It's like 2 minutes. it probably we wouldn't get the full value of just hearing the audio, but it is amazing. And
who's in it?
I don't think it's not that famous of an actress playing She-Hulk, or maybe it is.
And also. It's a girl Hulk, so she gets all mad and turns green and
big
huge.
and green. Yeah. And there's one scene in the trailer where she's like...
Is she going to bust through do her tits get bigger when she gets mad?
I think her whole body grows proportionally.
She gets a thick ass when she
gets
all pissed.
Yeah, I think it's just...
She bursts through her fucking pantsuit.
Yeah,
tits get all giant.
I think it's proportional growth.
Could you imagine hooking up with a just angry green bitch?
Yeah, it sounds totally amazing.
Yeah.
And
that'd be great.
And but there was one scene in the trailer where she was
I see this movie.
Yeah, she meets a guy at a bar or something, and then they're flirting, and then the next scene is her carrying him to a bedroom, and she's bigger than him.
Yeah.
And I mean, what do we think about that? Like girls who are bigger than us.
I mean, if I have sex with a girl bigger than me,
that's a problem.
That was I went to a zoo.
Yeah,
to do that.
you
had
you are
sex with an animal at a zoo.
6'7", yeah.
I'm 6'7" and 225.
Yeah.
So if you're a woman that is that, then you're in captivity at a zoo somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But me, I mean, it would be possible. Typically, it's not my thing.
Mm-hmm. You don't like a girl that's just towers over you?
Not really.
Yeah.
But
I've been with girls that are taller, and it's weird.
But not taller than you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
But just like
every
tall,
girl that's like 6'4" and taller immediately falls in love with me because they're like, you're the only guy.
You're the only option
guy
for
that's
me.
taller than me.
Right.
Like every woman's like, I care so much about dudes being taller than me. Then if you're 6'5", you're like, who is? Oh, that guy is the one option I have.
They're really, I mean, obviously we support all women and women can do no wrong. We always believe women.
Yeah.
But
sure.
Right. But like, I don't think like the 5'3" girls out there have any business saying like, oh, I got to be with a tall guy, you know, because pretty much every guy is taller than them, you know.
Yeah, but those are the ones that
6'3"
have
women who can say that because most guys are shorter than them.
Yeah, but they're less like that than the women that are like 5'2" or 5'3".
Yeah.
The women that are like 5'2" or 5'3" are like, I have a height requirement, which is 6'5" or taller.
Right.
And then if you're a girl and you're 6'2", you're like, whatever.
I'll just take what I can get. Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. It's a strange
And if you are,
phenomenon.
if you're a tall queen out there, you know, 6 foot and above, we empathize with your struggle to find a tall mate.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not going to be me. Don't look at me. I'm not going to be the guy that you carry like She-Hulk into the bedroom.
I mean, you'll hook up with them though, right?
I mean, maybe if she's hot, but
yeah, of course.
But I will not be seen out in public with.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
that's.
I'm not going to look up to kiss you, you know, because I'm very masculine. Again, I wish I wasn't. Mm-hmm. Like I wish I wasn't.
We wish we were
masculine and alpha as I am, but like
God, we're just
so high value, high T men.
Yeah.
And it's just not a good look for me to be going like this.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I get it.
So yeah, if you're a tall queen out there, maybe hit up Chris in his DMs, but
yeah, you can hit me up.
Leave me alone.
But also short queens.
Yeah.
Hit me up.
Yeah, short queens.
I'm all about the short queens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Short and medium queens.
Mm-hmm.
Hit me up in my DMs.
Yeah.
So, yeah, She-Hulk is, I mean, we're definitely going to watch. And if you're a woman out there who wants to watch She-Hulk, we only watch movies and TV shows with female protagonists, right?
Well, I mean, that's just what movies are now. So
yeah, so like all movies now.
Kind of everything that exists.
But we will not support any. It's like, oh, do you want to watch Top Gun, or do you want to watch Fast and Furious? No, I want to watch.
We already saw it, but we hate that shit.
Right.
We want to
watch She-Hulk and Captain Marvel and Wonder Woman and those.
Captain Marvel's a girl.
Yeah.
Okay. What was her power?
I have no fucking idea.
Wonder Woman is the best because
she's wonderful.
Yeah. Well, and she flies, but it's not because she can fly. She's like in an invisible plane.
I don't know. I haven't seen any of them, but
she has an invisible plane.
Oh, okay.
So, which means she can't fly. She needs the help of a device, but you can't even see it. So, like, why did they do that?
I don't know.
Like Superman can just fly because he's amazing.
Right.
This bitch has to get in a thing that you can't even see.
I was not aware of this. Yeah.
And then also, her thing is she has a truth lasso.
Okay.
So she like ropes you, and like a woman was like, "Please tell me the fucking truth." Just stop lying to me.
Yeah. Yep.
That's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, we love that.
Yeah.
So if you are Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, total queen,
hit us up.
Hit us up in our DMs and
one of those. Didn't she do the song?
Oh, Imagine, yeah.
Yeah,
that was so powerful.
The dumbest thing I've ever seen.
No, that was beautiful.
That was not cringy horseshit at all.
She started this beautiful trend of, well, I mean, celebrities have been doing this stuff long before that, but it was like the first big thing in the pandemic where this celebrity-led video montage to just heal the nation.
Let's all stay inside. I'm making $8 million a year.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Let's stay in our mansions. We don't have to work.
It's not a big deal. We can
let's shut down
barbecue by my giant pool in Beverly Hills.
And why do you have to leave the house when you have a office and gym and pool and movie theater?
Sure, you live in a one-bedroom apartment with 4 people, but just stay home and sing Imagine.
Yeah. We should have listened more to
make a front-facing camera video
celebrities.
Of you singing a shitty song from.
And we can't believe that people gave her flack for that.
Yeah,
that
is crazy.
Yeah,
it should have been celebrated more than it already was.
That video healed the nation. So yeah, we love celebrities and rich celebrities telling people how to live their lives. It's totally the best. So yeah, Wonder Woman hit us up. She-Hulk hit us up. If you're tall, though, and you're a real-life Hulk, just Chris, not me. I'm not trying to deal with that shit.
So do you want to close with this one here about the was there one that you wanted to do?
No. What's up?
I was thinking we would finish with from Slate magazine. Could monkeypox bring a new wave of homophobia?
Interesting. Now, first... Tell me what I don't even know. I've heard the name monkeypox being thrown around. I don't know
but we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic.
It's another pandemic. If you haven't heard about it,
it's still going on actually. Yeah. So if you think the pandemic is over, or you're from a state that's other than Los Angeles or New York, and you think the pandemic ended like a year and a half ago.
How dare you?
Yeah, it didn't. We're still in a global pandemic.
We're still doing it. Wear a fucking mask. You can get vaccinated 7 or 8 times or however many times you're supposed to do that.
And now we are focused on monkeypox.
Yeah, because that's out too. So get vaccinated for whatever the other one was, but that probably works with monkeypox, which just came out also.
Right.
So, and if they make another monkeypox vax, get that one too.
Yes. So now...
You should be plugging shit into your body like you're an iPhone. Just every 8 hours, injecting a thing into your body.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, if you are a dumb listener out there who doesn't know what monkeypox is, I obviously know what it is.
Yeah, we both know what it is.
But for our dumb listeners...
I'm not going to read it word for word.
For our dumb listeners who don't know what it is it? And not just because I don't know what it is yet.
Well, let's take a look at this article. It says, when news broke that monkeypox appears to be disproportionately affecting gay and bisexual men, Ji-Fei Chang, associate professor of feminist gender and sexuality studies at Scripps College, well, that's a fun job, thought, here we go again. For Chang and many other, the association of emerging infectious diseases with gay and bisexual men starkly recalled the early days of HIV and AIDS epidemic, in which little was known about the condition before its impact on the queer community, an observation that led to it being called the gay cancer for a long time.
That is just abhorrent.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I mean, I wasn't really old enough to know about the AIDS pandemic, but I do remember there was a lot of artists were making songs about AIDS.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
Like when I was a kid, Coolio. Do you remember Coolio?
Yeah.
He had an album and there was a song about wearing condoms called Too Hot.
Okay.
And it was the whole song. I mean, it was a big music video and it was everybody would they'd use CGI and you'd turn into dust and it would symbolize that you fucked and got AIDS and died because you wouldn't wear a condom.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was what was that was a popular song that was hey, don't get AIDS.
Right.
But also it's not for gay dudes.
Yeah.
Everybody gets AIDS.
Right.
Although
Eazy-E got AIDS, the rapper.
Gay shit though, right?
I don't think it was. I
thought that was the rumor that he was gay.
Well,
it was because he got AIDS.
Yeah. No, I think, according to him, it was
like Freddie Mercury
straight
had
relationships.
AIDS.
Well, yeah, he was gay, but
I know.
But Eazy-E apparently was straight, so
Sure
that shows that it can happen to straight people too.
Yeah, he certainly wasn't on the down low and got gay AIDS.
No,
it certainly wasn't that.
No.
Yeah.
So we stand firm with all our monkeypox survivors and people who have been affected by that. I mean, it's not going to affect us because we're not gay. But
yeah,
but, I mean,
it is disproportionately affecting gay men. But here's the thing: it's not just gay men that are getting monkeypox. Okay, bisexual men are also getting monkeypox.
Oh, so now you're in the crosshairs.
Well, I'm bisexual with gay women though.
Right.
So there's no chance.
But you said bisexual though. So,
yeah, but bisexual men who are fucking other bisexual men, that's gay.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I fuck a bisexual woman, that's not gay.
But what if she's banged a guy who had monkeypox?
Gay? How could she do that? Because that guy's gay. You see what I'm saying? Do I need to make a chart of like this circle and there's not like we're not in that gay circle?
Yeah.
I'm fucking out of that.
Right. And we're not even adjacent to it either.
Yeah,
we are like, so far away.
You know how like there's like a Venn diagram and they cross? We're like two circles.
On the outer edge, yeah.
No. There's no because when our circles touch, gay. We're not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay?
We're
the Venn
two
diagram
separate
Yeah,
circles.
the Venn diagram has separated and you have your little gay circle over there.
Yeah.
And then
and
the
you
straight
stay over there.
The straight and bisexual women circle that I'm in is right here.
Okay.
And it's like the shape is like that. You just go right in it.
Yeah. I think I understand. So so that's an interesting story, and stay safe from monkeypox out there. Anyone, again, it's not going to affect us because like we're just so straight. But, that we can't help that. Final thing, Chris. This is important. This thing that you posted, this body hair activist. I watched that.
Yeah.
I have it.
You watched it?
Is this?
It is on. Yes.
Okay.
It's in the phone thing.
So yeah. So this is the account Feminist on Instagram. 6.5 million followers. We love this account.
Mm-hmm. It's our favorite.
Yeah. And just listen to this amazing body hair activist, which I know was a thing before, but I'm sure convinced now. Here she is.
Things we secretly love about our bodies.
My name is Queen Essie. I'm a body hair activist and artist, and my mission is to normalize female body hair. And a lot of people don't quite understand what normalize means. Body hair, you could have body hair in places like myself because of genetics, because of PCOS, because of like other hormonal issues. But to normalize means to remove the shame. And that's truly what's important. I want women and people all across the world to not feel pressured by these societal beauty standards and to really be free and see that there's an option to embrace yourself and to not hide it anymore. And once we normalize that, everybody will feel that it's, some people have a lot of body hair, some don't, and it won't be something that we're, constantly looking at, So it's really about making sure all of us feel comfortable in our skin. Embrace it.
Wow.
If you were comfortable in your skin, wouldn't you just shave the fucking gross ass hair off your body and show your skin and not your
because you don't have you can just have whatever body hair you want.
Yeah, that's great. We love that.
We
think that's super attractive, but we're kind of talking to somebody right now, so we don't really need to
if you're
hang out with you.
Also a female body hair activist, we're like taken right now. So we totally would want to talk to you, but we're kind of like our polyamorous tree is full right now.
Yeah, it's pretty
full schedule
right now. Yeah.
So but if you're not a female body hair activist, our schedule is open. So and it's not because we're discriminating against these female.
Yeah, I don't want to go in my bathroom and see a pube and not know whose it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know it's mine right now.
Right.
So if some girl comes over here and there's just pubes all over my, my couch and shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to be like, whose is this?
Sure.
Yeah.
But
it's weird to like it's like celebrating just like they like it so much that that guys are just like not attracted to it, right? Is that like kind of the appeal of it? It's like, oh, you like that?
Oh, does this bother you?
you.
Yeah, does this bother you?
Yeah, it's that.
Pointing to their armpit hair. Yeah, that we think.
Oh, I'm sorry. Does me being unkempt disgust you?
Right.
Like, there's no guys that are like normalize not showering.
Yeah.
You know?
We need to normalize female body hair.
Yeah.
And clap in between every word.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was really
just
cool.
I mean, that's what is really the priority in this world and country right now is normalizing female body hair. That's a real priority. And
I like saying
that of everyone's minds.
I like the idea that normalizing too is like removing the shame from stuff. Like shame is bad.
Yeah.
It's not good to shame stuff sometimes.
No.
You know. But anyway, that being said, we should wrap up the pod. Do you have anything you want to
plug? No, just a lot of women we reached out to this week to hit us up in our DMs. Shikari Richardson, other black queens, the girl that Bronny James took to prom once she turns 18, hit us up. Yeah, that about does it for me.
I do want to say, follow our YouTube page. We are going to be putting the full-length video of our adventure out in the street where we
petitioned for women's rights.
Yeah, we had a petition for women's rights, and we went and got a bunch of signatures and info from women to hit up later about our petition or whatever. But yeah, we're going to be putting that video out on there, so there'll be like a premiere for it maybe in like a week or so. So check that on the YouTube page. Also, like and subscribe on the YouTube page. Put comments on there. That always helps. We'll try and respond back to your comments and all that. Share the show. Tell somebody about it. Share it with somebody. Send it somewhere to somebody you think would like it. All that stuff. Let's see. Send us 5-star reviews on Spotify and
bless you,
and iTunes. 5-star reviews. We need those. That's always very helpful. Subscribe to the YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter page for the Two Woke Boys. That's TOO Woke Boys. Also, send us emails at toowokeboys@gmail.com. And we'll get back to you. We want to help you with your shit or whatever. And follow the boys, and follow allies of the show, Malcolm Kellner and Jeff Zenisek. Okay, and go to Jeff Zenisek's page for upcoming dates in Vegas, Fort Wayne, Indiana, Louisville, Kentucky, Buffalo, New York, Salt Lake City, Utah, Austin, Texas, possibly Jacksonville, Florida, and some other places probably. So hit us up. Hit the boys up in their DMs, all that. That being said, thank you for listening to episode 96 of the Two Woke Boys podcast. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two
Woke Boys.